Hey everybody, Annette Knack here, coming to you live from New York City with a little bit of an insight that I learned from one of my clients this morning. And I'm going to tell you one little thing about myself. I love music, old school, new school, hip hop, jazz, classical. I love music across the board. And I can make musical references sometimes that are sometimes funny, sometimes not funny, sometimes appropriate, sometimes not so much. And I have been known to sing along or hum along to music that I hear, make up my own verses sometimes, so it's all good. So this morning I was listening to something and there was an old Aaliyah song that came to mind, and one of the lines was, let me see if I can get this right. If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. So I was like, okay, I love that song, love that video, okay, great, thank you Aaliyah, I needed that message. And then I went off and I trained one of my clients, and she's like a lot of the rest of us, we have a lot of stuff going on. And she was running late. I'm so sorry, I was dealing with some family stuff. And I said, totally understand, no worries, let's get started. And she started telling me about all this stuff over and over and over again. It's just one thing over another. And I'm listening to her, I'm like, and I understand because I've been there before. I have my family and I love them very dearly. And sometimes, stuff comes up. So I started thinking about another old school song. And I don't know how many of you remember Naughty by Nature. So I grew up in the 80s. I know their songs. I fell asleep listening to Poison, Guns N' Roses, and all sorts of hair band, metal, and assorted music of that time. When my brothers were doing their homework and I was going to sleep, my parents, I listened to Buddy Holly, and let's see who else. Everything within the 50s. So I have a wide background, and I played a musical instrument for the better part of my life, so I love music, huge part of my life. So I started thinking Naughty by Nature, OPP. I don't know if any of you know what OPP stands for, but I started thinking about this, and I started thinking about that song, and there's a line that says, "Are you down with OPP?" And for me, that means today, are you down with other people's problems? So I know we all get caught up in stuff. We're human, it happens all the time. But when we get caught up in stuff and it just goes on and on and on and on, when do we cut it off? Because honestly, we all have stuff going on. We're busy, we work, maybe we don't work, we have kids, maybe we don't have kids, significant others. We have people in our lives who want us to, be there as a sounding board. And it's great, and I'm all for it, and I believe it, and I do the same thing for my loved ones. But when is enough enough? When are we taking on other people's problems so much that we're now taking away from ourselves? We're taking away from, our own well-being. We're taking on their stress. We're taking on the role of problem solver. It's not always a good thing to want to solve everyone else's problems because it's just too much. It's too much. So I'm listening to my client this morning, and she is so caught up with her family's problems, and I wanted to tell her, just stop. Stop, take care of yourself. Because when you can take care of yourself first, you can take better care of other people. And sometimes the other people, they don't really need us to take care of them. They just need for us to listen. So one of the things I want to really kind of emphasize is sometimes when we take on other people's problems, we do it because part of us wants to be the hero. Part of us wants to be the person saying, I helped you solve your problems, so you're welcome. It's noble. We don't like seeing our loved ones in pain, but sometimes we want to play the hero. Other times we take on things because we think we're better capable. We're more capable of handling things. It's okay. Don't worry about your problem. I know what to do, so I'll handle it. And what that does on a subconscious level, it actually tells the other person that I don't think you're strong enough to handle your own problems, so let me do it. You can just sit off on the side. So just go ahead. Pats him on the head, good job, I'll do it, I'll take care of it, no problem, I've got this. So what we're doing is that we're doing several things. We're taking on too much, we're taking on things that are not our own, and what we're doing is that we're actually disempowering other people. So what I'd like to suggest to you is start thinking, where in your life are you doing OPP? Where are you picking up other people's problems, and where can you let go? Because at the end of the day, your life is precious. It is one of the most important things you have ever, and why do things that are going to diminish what you have to offer to the rest of the world? Why do things where you are going to be so busy taking care of other people and other people's problems that you're not taking care of your own? And you know, at the end of the day, what do you have? What do you have? Do you have your time? Do you have your family? Do you have respect? Do you have your freedom? What do you have? At the end of the day, all you have is really yourself, how you feel about what you've contributed to the world, how you feel about what you're going to contribute in the world. And disempowering other people is probably not the story you want to, it's really probably not the story that you want to live. You know, you want to be able to say, I lived a good life, I gave back when I could, I made sure that the people I care about were taken care of, but I gave them the space, the skills, the confidence to be able to do what they need to do for themselves. So don't be down with OPP. Don't take on other people's problems. If you like Naughty by Nature, you know, nice little reference right there. If you've never heard of Naughty by Nature, look them up. They're fun. You know, maybe not so much around now, but that's okay. So musical references, I'm all about them. I appreciate it. I'll probably have at least 5 more by the end of the day, but that's okay. So other people's problems, let them go. Take care of your own problems, move on from there, and at the end of the day, you know, do what you have to do. Stand up for yourself, empower other people, empower yourself first and foremost. Have a great day. Find me on social media. I am here. Let's start a conversation. Have a great day.